Hi class, today I'm going to show you how to calculate slope using something called two-point formula. I have a graph set up here with 2 points on it, A and B. A is point -1, -1, B is point 4, 2. To find slope, we know from our previous experience that we need to find rise and we need to find run. What we've done in the past is find our rise by counting and find our run by counting this distance here. But there's another way to do it. We can use some calculations to find rise and run. The way to do that is to put your y values, which will be your rise numbers, on the top, and you subtract one y value from the other y value. So if I have a -1 as one of my y's, I'm going to do -1 minus my other y, which is 2. And really what I'm doing in this subtraction problem here is finding the distance between -1 and +2. I'm just using a subtraction problem instead of counting it out. And then the same thing for the run. I want to take my x value of -1 and subtract my x value of +4. And that's kind of the same as counting here what the distance is from point A over to where point B would line up. Notice that whichever point, A or B, I decide to put first for my y's, I have to use that same, like that corresponding point to put first for my x's also. So I have like y1 minus y2 over x1 minus x2. That's really what I'm doing here. And then I'm going to solve this equation. I'm going to do some subtraction and then some division and figure out what my slope is. So -1 minus 2 would be -3. -1 minus 4 would be -5. And so I get a slope of -3 over -5. Now, we know from when we were working with integers last year in 7th grade, excuse me, that a negative divided by a negative actually equals a positive. They sort of cancel each other out. So I can simplify that and say that my slope is 3 over 5. I would know just from looking at this graph that I want to end up with a positive slope because my graph is moving in an upward direction here. My line is moving in an upward direction. So coming up with a positive slope feels good. It makes sense.